Ever wondered how Halloween came to be? Today we delve into the fascinating world of this bewitching holiday. From its ancient Celtic roots to its evolution into the global phenomenon it is today, we'll explore the traditions, the customs, and the symbols that have shaped Halloween. As we journey around the world, we'll discover unique celebrations and uncover the lesser-known facts about this beloved holiday. So, buckle up for a spooky ride through the lanes of history. Halloween, as we know it today, has a rich and intriguing history. Believe it or not, it all started more than 2,000 years ago with the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, marking the end of the harvest season and the beginning of the harsh, cold winter. On the night of October 31st, the Celts believed the boundary between the living and the dead blurred, allowing spirits to wander the earth. These spirits were both feared and revered. The Celts thought they caused trouble and damaged crops, but also that they made it easier for the Druids, or Celtic priests, to make predictions about the future. To appease these spirits, the Celts lit massive bonfires and wore costumes, often consisting of animal heads and skins, to ward off any malevolent entities. As centuries passed and the spread of Christianity took hold, Samhain began to morph into a Christian holiday. In the 8th century, Pope Gregory III designated November 1st as a time to honor all saints, known as All Saints' Day. The evening before was known as All Hallows Eve, and later Halloween. Halloween was not widely celebrated in early America due to the rigid Protestant belief systems. However, as the beliefs and customs of different European ethnic groups meshed with those of American Indians, a distinctly American version of Halloween began to emerge. The first celebrations included public events to celebrate the harvest, where neighbors would share stories of the dead, tell each other's fortunes, dance, and sing. Over time, Halloween evolved into a day of activities like trick-or-treating, carving jack-o'-lanterns, festive gatherings, donning costumes, and eating treats. The ancient Celtic rituals and Christian holy day slowly transformed into a more secular, community-centered holiday. From a Celtic festival to a global celebration, Halloween has indeed come a long way. But no matter how it's celebrated today, the spirit of Halloween remains the same, a time to acknowledge the thin veil between the living and the dead, to honor our ancestors, and of course to have a bit of fun with a good scare or two. After all, where would Halloween be without a little bit of mischief? But what's Halloween without its unique traditions and customs? Let's dive into the world of Halloween traditions, starting with the iconic carving of pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns. This practice has its roots in an Irish myth about a man named Stingy Jack, who tricked the devil and was doomed to roam the earth with only a hollowed-out turnip to light his way. When Irish immigrants arrived in America, they found pumpkins plentiful and perfect for this tradition, and thus, the jack-o'-lantern was born. Now let's talk about the sweetest part of Halloween, trick-or-treating. Originating in medieval Britain and Ireland, this custom involved children and poor adults going door to door on All Souls' Day, offering prayers for the dead in exchange for soul cakes. Over time, this evolved into the modern practice where children dress up and go house to house, asking for candy with the phrase trick or treat. Speaking of dressing up, Halloween wouldn't be complete without the array of costumes. The tradition of wearing costumes on Halloween dates back to the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, where people would light bonfires and dress up in costumes to ward off ghosts. Today, it's a chance for both children and adults to transform into anything their imagination conjures, be it a terrifying monster or a favorite fictional character. These customs, however, are not universal and vary around the world. In Mexico, for instance, the Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos, is celebrated around the same time as Halloween. Families create colorful altars decorated with marigolds, sugar skulls, and the favorite foods of their deceased loved ones. In Japan, the Obon festival is a time to honor the spirits of ancestors with dance and offerings. From pumpkin carving to trick-or-treating to donning costumes, each tradition has a fascinating history and meaning behind it. Halloween is a tapestry of ancient beliefs, cultural practices, and modern creativity, resulting in a celebration that captivates the world. These traditions add to the charm of Halloween, making each celebration unique and memorable. Ever wondered why bats, spiders, and black cats are associated with Halloween? Let's delve into the mysteries behind these popular symbols. Bats have a long-standing association with Halloween, which can be traced back to the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain. During this celebration, bonfires were lit to ward off evil spirits. However, these fires attracted insects, which in turn lured bats. Over time, the sight of bats became synonymous with this spooky festival. Next, we have spiders, another creature often linked with Halloween. In medieval times, spiders were seen as companions of witches, weaving webs of deceit and plotting in the shadows. This association has endured, making spiders a must-have symbol for any Halloween celebration. Then, there's the enigmatic black cat, shrouded in superstition and folklore. In the Middle Ages, these felines were believed to be witches' familiars, or even witches themselves in disguise. This led to the unfortunate and widespread fear of black cats, which persists in some places even today. And we can't forget about ghosts, the spectral symbols of Halloween. Stemming from the ancient belief that the spirits of the dead could return to the earthly realm during Samhain, ghosts have become a fundamental part of Halloween lore. These symbols, with their intriguing backgrounds, add an extra layer of mystery to the Halloween celebrations. Whether they're adorning your front porch or inspiring your costume, they're a fascinating reminder of Halloween's rich and eerie history. Though Halloween originated in Ireland, it's celebrated in various forms around the globe. For instance, while the United States and Canada observe Halloween with costumes, candies, and carved pumpkins, in other parts of the world, the celebration takes on a different hue. In Mexico, Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead, is a 3-day celebration to honor the departed. Families create ofrendas, or altars, adorned with marigolds, sugar skulls, and the favorite foods of the lost loved ones. It's a vibrant fusion of pre-Hispanic rituals and Catholicism, a time of remembrance rather than fear. Across the Atlantic, in Ireland, where Halloween has its roots, the holiday is celebrated with bonfires, games, and traditional foods like barmbrack, a type of fruitcake that can tell your fortune. Over in China, there's the Hungry Ghost Festival, where food and water are placed in front of photos of family members who have passed on. It's believed that the gates of hell are opened during this time and ghosts are free to roam the earth where they seek food and entertainment. Japan, on the other hand, celebrates the Obon Festival, which is not exactly like Halloween but has a similar theme of honoring the dead. Families clean their ancestors' graves, and the spirits are believed to visit household altars. From Mexico's Day of the Dead to Japan's Obon Festival, the spirit of Halloween is alive around the globe. Before we wrap up, here are some fun Halloween facts that you might not know. Did you know the fear of Halloween is known as Samhainophobia? Yes, it's a real thing. And speaking of fear, the most popular Halloween phobia is arachnophobia, the fear of spiders. Now let's talk about the largest pumpkin ever carved. It weighed an astonishing 1,814 pounds. That's about the weight of a small car. Another fun fact is that the first known mention of trick-or-treating in print in North America occurred in 1927 in Blackie, Alberta, Canada. And in terms of candy, it might surprise you to learn that the top-selling candy during Halloween season in the United States isn't chocolate, it's actually candy corn. Finally, did you know that Halloween is the second highest grossing commercial holiday after Christmas in America? That's a wrap on our Halloween special. We hope you enjoyed this spooky journey through time. Thanks for joining us on this Halloween journey. We hope you've enjoyed the ride. Don't forget to share your favorite Halloween traditions in the comments below. And subscribe for more festive content. Until next time, keep the spirit of Halloween alive and stay spooky.